So in today's class, I am going to discuss about the graph of the quadratic polynomial.
Okay.
Later, we will discuss about the range part.
Okay.
So till now, we discussed about the quadratic equation as well as quadratic polynomial. But today, we will see that how to draw the graph, how to make the graph. Right.
Okay.
So a standard form of quadratic equation is what? Let's say if you draw the quadratic equation.
Like it will be like either like an upper parabola or like it will be like
Yes. So if you write the quadratic polynomial equation, quadratic polynomial expression, so px will be
x
ax
square
square
plus bx plus c.
plus bx plus c. Right.
Yes.
This is our quadratic polynomial expression. There are two conditions. One is a can be greater than 0.
Okay.
Second is a can be lesser than 0.
0.
Means
Yes.
coefficient of x square is positive and coefficient of x square is negative.
Negative.
So this is the graph of the quadratic polynomial. This is called upward parabola
Okay.
and this is called downward parabola.
Yeah. Okay.
How will we figure out whether we will be when we will be getting upward parabola and downward parabola?
Like
So it
from a
depends.
value.
It depends on sign of a.
Wait, can
It
you
depends.
repeat?
I am saying ki how will you judge whether it will be upward parabola or it will be downward parabola?
From a sign of a.
Right. It depends on sign of a. So basically, if your coefficient of x square is positive, it means if a is greater than 0, then it would be upward parabola. Otherwise, downward parabola.
Okay.
But my question is that why the graph of quadratic polynomial is parabola? Do you know the condition of
Because
parabola?
like x values, there are two x values and
The 2x value.
yes, like so two
Let
turning point.
let me tell you basically. So if you observe the quadratic polynomial, as I told you, the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx
Bx
plus c,
c. Yes.
right? So I am deriving it, take a common,
Take a common. So x square plus
right? So it will become x square plus b upon ax plus c upon a.
yes.
Now I am using perfect square method,
Okay.
right? So what I am doing, I am multiplying by 2 and
Yes.
dividing by 2. So
Okay.
2 into x, b by 2a. And what is the coefficient? Means if you compare this formula with the help of p plus q whole square, for example. So this is p square plus 2pq. So what is q value?
Wait. Can you repeat? Q square.
I am saying, suppose if you want to make p plus q whole square formula.
Okay.
The formula is p square plus
Plus
2pq plus q
plus.
square. We cannot make p minus q whole square because we don't have any negative sign here.
Okay.
So if you compare this condition with the expression, so if you p is x, right?
Yes.
So what will be the q value?
Q value.
B by 2a.
1 minute. I didn't understand.
I am saying this is p square, this is x square. If you compare this expression
Yes.
with this part, so I am saying p value is x,
Yes.
then 2pq. So that's why I have multiplied by 2 and divided by 2.
Yes.
So 2 into x. And what is the remaining part? B by 2a,
Yes.
which is q,
Yes.
right? And we want to get plus q square. So what I will do, I will be adding b by 2a whole square and subtracting b by 2a whole square.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Now this is the formula of x plus b by 2a whole square.
Okay.
And simplify this part, so you will be getting c upon a minus b square upon 4a square. So after this step, I will multiply with a in the bracket. So it will become a into x plus b by 2a whole square. After taking LCM, I am directly writing this step. Okay, 4a square. So a and a will become cancel out.
Yes.
Otherwise, I am writing one more step. I will write it 4ac minus b square into a. Correct.
Okay.
I am
Correct.
taking here y. Let us consider y in place of px. So it would be a into x plus b by 2a whole square. And this is called d. This is called discriminant. Minus
Okay.
d by 4a. Because we know that what is discriminant? B square minus 4ac.
It's 4AC.
So we can write this is y plus d by 4a is equal to a into x plus b by 2a whole square. If you
Okay.
compare this x square equal to 4ay, so x square equal to 4ay will be the upward parabola. That's why it depends on a sign. If it
Okay.
is negative, then it will be downward parabola,
Okay.
right? Now, so if a is positive, then it will become upward parabola, otherwise downward parabola. So if you compare it, the x value will be what? The x value will be x is equal to x plus b by 2a.
Okay.
So initially I told you for upward and downward parabola, a is responsible. But there are again three possibilities: whether the graph will cut at x-axis or touch at x-axis or no cut, no touch. है ना? So it will decide d sign.
Wait, 1 minute. Wait, I didn't understand. Wait, can you
I
repeat?
am saying the graph, there are three conditions.
Yes.
Either the graph will cut at x-axis
Yes.
or like this, cut at two different points, or touch at x-axis, or no cut, no touch.
Okay.
So who will decide? D will decide. Discriminant will decide.
Okay. Whether it will cut or touch.
Yes. So if D is greater than 0,
Yes.
because if you remember the condition, if D is greater than 0, then the roots will be real and distinct.
Okay.
So there are two different zeros, alpha and beta.
Okay.
Remember the
Yes, sir.
formula Dharachara rule. Similarly, if D is equal to 0, then what will happen? In this condition, two equal zeros will be there. That is minus b by 2a.
Okay.
Remember?
Yes, sir. I remember.
And this condition will occur when d is less than 0.
Okay.
Because no real zeros will be present. Correct?
Correct. Yes.
And this is called vertex of the parabola. So how will you find out the vertex? That's why I was writing x equal to x plus b by 2a and
Okay.
y equal to y equal to y plus d by 4a. So
Okay.
for vertex, x should be equal to 0 and y equal to 0. So after
Okay.
solving, x will be equal to minus b by 2a and y will be equal to minus d by 4a. So vertex of parabola is minus b by 2a, comma minus d by 4a. It will
Yes.
help in to find the range also.
Okay.
This point is at x-axis. So here y coordinate will become 0.
Okay.
And again this point will be minus b by 2a minus d by 4a. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
This is for upward parabola case. Means in this case a is greater than 0. Same condition will happen here.
Okay.
So all the three graph will be same if a is less than 0. So in this case also, can you tell me in the first condition what should be the nature of d?
Nature of D.
Means according to the graph, whether the d will be greater than 0, lesser than 0, or equal to 0 in the first case.
1 minute, sir. If it's an upward parabola, meaning.
This is downward parabola, not upward parabola.
Oh, oh, sorry. Wait, what?
What happened?
No.
Why are you getting confused?
No, like, wait. So then, if it's downward, shouldn't it be less than 0? A.
Downward Upward or downward? Who decide upward or downward? A decide, na?
So A should be less than 0.
A should be less than 0. That is another condition. But I want to know, according to the graph, this graph cut at two different points.
Yes.
It means two zeros will be present, alpha or beta. So
Yes.
when you have two real and distinct zeros, when d is greater than 0.
D. Okay. Yes, I have understood now.
Got it?
So it should be greater than 0.
In the second case,
Wait, I'm not able to understand what is the difference between 2 and 3.
second and third,
Yes, yes.
here the graph touch at x-axis. In this case, graph is not touch at x-axis.
Okay, 1 minute, sir.
This graph touch at how many points?
So at 1 point.
It means only one zero is there, no?
Yes.
So there will be 2 equal to 0. In this case, d will be equal to 0.
1 minute.
Both are same case. See na, both are same case.
Oh, yes.
See this case. The only difference is that in this case, a is greater than 0. So we were making upward parabola. In this case, we are taking a is less than 0. All these three are downward parabola.
Okay.
But the nature of graph will be same. If the graph cut at two different points, so there will be two different 0. That is alpha and beta. In this case, d will be greater than 0.
So third has to be less than 0 because it's
Right?
not touching.
Not, yes, no touch, no cut. It means d is less than 0. So no real zeros will be present.
Okay. Yes, sir, I understand.
And the vertex will also be same. Ki minus b by 2a minus d by 4a.
Yes.
Here the vertex will be minus b by 2a comma 0. In this case, minus b by 2a minus d by 4a.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
So we got two conditions. Now come to third condition, sine of c. What does it mean? So I am going to write polynomial y equal to ax square plus bx plus c.
Okay.
Suppose if x is 0, in this case y will be equal to c.
Yes.
This condition occur when the graph cut at y-axis, because at y-axis c point will be 0.
Yes.
So this coordinate will become 0 comma c.
Yes.
That's why this graph cut at on the positive y-axis.
Okay.
Similarly, this happen when the coordinate is 0 comma minus c.
Okay.
Right now, when the graph cut at negative y-axis.
Okay. Yes.
Understood this condition?
Yes, sir.
Same is with this case. Sine of minus b by 2a. So in this case, what will happen? If this graph on the right side of the y-axis.
Okay.
So if this graph on the right side of the y-axis, then what will happen in this case? Think about it.
Sine of minus b by 2a.
Yes, I am asking about sine of minus b by 2a. It should be greater than 0 now.
Sir, but how?
Because this lies on the positive side of the y-axis. It lies on the right side of the y-axis. So the vertex will become minus b by 2a minus d by 4a. So in this case, minus b by 2a should be greater than 0.
Wait, I didn't understand, like, how is it negative when it's on the right side?
This is y-axis or not?
Yes, this is y-axis.
This is y-axis. Now, for example, if I draw the line. For example, let us draw x-axis. Okay, I am drawing x-axis.
Okay.
So it will be clear. Draw like this, for example. I am drawing for both the graph.
Okay.
Consider x-axis. So at this point, x coordinate will be positive or not?
Yes.
Means x coordinate is positive in which quadrant? First quadrant or fourth quadrant? So it lies in fourth quadrant.
Fourth. Yeah.
If it lies
Oh,
in fourth quadrant, it will be positive.
yes.
X coordinate will be positive. And which is x coordinate? Minus b by 2a. It means it is positive.
Okay. Yes. Oh,
Similarly,
greater than 0. I thought it
hmm,
was less than 0. That's why I was getting confused.
hmm. And this point lies in third quadrant basically. So in the third quadrant, if you observe, the x coordinate will be negative or positive?
Third quadrant, negative.
Negative. So minus b by 2a should be less than 0.
Okay.
Got my point?
Yes, sir. I got your point.
Yes. So I am giving you different conditions so that it will become easier to make the graph.
Okay, sir.
Now see this, observe here. In this case, a is greater than 0. In this case, a is lesser than 0.
Yes.
See here, this is the lowest point of the parabola.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
It starts from which point? Minus b by 4a. So I can write minus b by,
4A.
it starts from minus b by 2a. And if you want to find the range, so we know that the range we will check at the y-axis.
Yes.
So what will be the y coordinate here? Minus d by 4a.
Yes.
So it starts from minus d by 4a. And it will go till infinite because we don't have any end point of the graph. So can we say this is the formula of range
Yes.
when a is greater than 0? Fine.
Yes, sir. Fine.
Similarly, in the second case, if you observe, this is the highest point of the parabola and the
Yes.
lowest point is minus infinite. So the range will become minus infinite to minus d by 4a
Okay.
when a is less than 0. So with the help of formula, you can directly calculate the range.
Okay.
Clear?
Clear, sir.
Now let's summarize each and everything. We have discussed all the cases. I am concluding all the things. So in the first case, what we observed, a sign. So if a is greater than 0, upward parabola, a is lesser than 0, downward parabola. Correct?
Correct.
Means this side, this parabola, this parabola. Now in the second case, D. So we have three conditions. D is greater than 0, D is equal to 0, D is lesser than 0. So when D is greater than 0, the graph will cut at two different points.
Yes.
When D is equal to 0, the graph will touch at one point, and when D is lesser than 0, graph will not touch at x-axis.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Now, what was the third condition? Minus b by 2a. So minus b by 2a depends whether the graph at the right side of the y-axis or the left side of the y-axis.
Okay.
If it is the right side of the y-axis, it will become positive, otherwise negative.
Okay.
Correct?
Correct.
Now C, in the case of C, what we will do? In the case of C, if the graph cut at the positive side of the y-axis, C will be greater than 0. If the
Yes.
graph cut at y-axis on the negative side, C will be lesser than 0.
Okay.
And range, we know that if we have upward parabola, then the lowest point will be minus d by 4a. It goes to infinite, so the range will become minus d by 4a to infinite. And in the same case, when we have downward parabola, a is lesser than 0. So in this case, range will become minus infinite to minus d by 4a.
Yes, sir.
Got my point?
Got your point.
Okay. Now let's make the graph. Let's do it that how to draw the graph.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I will be writing some condition. Observe here, what should be the first condition? A is greater than 0.
Yes.
It means it will be upward parabola.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct, correct.
This is our first condition. Now second condition, I will check discriminant.
Okay.
So discriminant is b square minus 4ac.
Yes.
So here b square is 16 minus 4 into 1 into 4. It will become 0. It means the graph will touch at one point.
Yes.
Correct? Third condition, observe minus b by 2a. So it will be checking whether the graph are on the right side of the y-axis or left side. So minus b by 2a means minus 4 upon 2 into 1. So it will become 4 upon 2, that is 2. So it
Okay.
is greater than 0 means it is on the right side of the y-axis.
Okay.
And fourth point is C sign. Observe C.
Okay.
So what you will do? Observe C point. So put x equal to 0.
Okay.
So what will happen? Y is 4. It means the graph cut at y-axis at positive y-axis.
Yes.
Clear? Now if you draw the graph,
Okay.
the graph will be like this.
Okay.
Because this point is 0, 4. This is minus b by 2 is 2. We did not calculate minus d by 4a. So if you want to find the vertex, you can calculate minus d by 4a. So minus d by 4 is because d is 0.
Yes.
D is 0 and d is 0. So because of that, graph will touch at x-axis.
Okay.
So I will make the graph like this. This is 0, 4. This is 2, 0.
Okay.
So this is the whole idea to draw the graph of the quadratic polynomial. Any
Okay.
confusion till now? Any doubt?
No, no confusion.
Can you do the second part?
Okay, sir.
Do it.
So you have to first like do the conditions and then you can plot it.
Yes, yes. It will be upward parabola or downward parabola.
Yes, sir, I'm doing that only.
I am asking. It is upward parabola or downward parabola. What do you think?
So A will be less than 0, right? So
Downward parabola.
yes.
Correct.
Correct.
Second, discriminant.
Discriminant. 1 minute. But sir, wait, I have like a question. Like since it is 1 minute.
What happened?
No. Like I am saying like 1 I'm getting b by negative b by 2a.
-2. It is less than 0.
Sir, wait 1 minute. But it like discriminant you're finding out.
So means the graph will not.
Sir, but I have a doubt. Discriminant will be -4, no?
-4. Okay, fine. -4 means it is lesser than 0.
So it will not. So wait.
It
So
will
b
not touch
will be
at
less than
x-axis.
0. Yes.
Now third condition, minus b by 2a.
minus b by 2a I found to be -1.
Positive.
So won't it be minus?
Positive 1. Minus 2 upon 2 into minus 1.
Oh, so 1 only.
1.
1 minute. No, but oh, okay. So it will be 1.
Hmm.
So it will be below the x-axis, no?
Not below the x-axis. It is on the right side of the y-axis.
Oh, sorry. I got confused. I thought it was
Hmm.
1. Sorry,
Hmm.
-1.
If it were -1, then it would be left side of the y-axis.
Yes.
Fourth is put x equal to 0.
Okay.
So y will be equal to -2.
Yes.
How to draw the graph? It will be downward parabola. It is cut
Yes.
at y is equal to -2. D is lesser than 0. So if you calculate one more point minus d by 4a, then what will be the value of minus d by 4a? It should be minus 4 upon 4 into -1. So 4 upon -4, it is negative. It is
Yes.
negative means the graph will be like this. Because in the fourth quadrant, y coordinate will be negative and x coordinate will be positive.
Okay.
So this is 1 comma -1.
Okay.
This is the graph of y equal to minus x square plus 2x minus 2. Understood?
Okay, sir. Understood.
Now do you have any doubt?
No, no doubt.